Why everyone hates PackGod. See it, man.
Recently on YouTube, there seems to have been a great shift. Stuff that used to be considered funny or entertaining are now looked upon as cringe. And once the internet decides something is cringe, it's over. There's no
Yeah,
recovering from
you're
it. It's like
childish, bro.
everything you do after that just gets mocked and made fun of. And if I had to describe the perfect example of this, it would be PackGod.
What the fuck if you don't get your eyes show speed, dried out weed, body built like an anal bead, headphone wire, deflated tire, farted in the mic and caught it fire, chicken pox, dirty socks, ayo everyone, go and follow Paradox,
Yeah,
crypto
bro.
skin.
Not gonna lie, back then we would think this was peak roasting. We would think this is peak roasting, which is kind of crazy, bro. Like you wouldn't even let them speak too.
Orange crayon, peanut butter, jelly jam, dirty toast.
For real.
Yeah, guys, I'm sorry for that. For those of you who don't know who that was PackGod. PackGod is a popular YouTube creator who blew up for roasting people in voice chats and Discord calls. And when I say roasting people, I'm not talking about putting them in the oven and watching them cook slowly. I'm talking about roasting them as in insulting them and trash talking. And I'll show you guys a simple example of what roasting looks like.
You know, they say there's beauty make the worst usernames on Kahoot.
Alright, they weren't that funny, but you guys get the point. PackGod was funny for stuff like this. It's how he wound up amassing over 5 million subscribers on a single YouTube channel.
5 million subs for that goofy 11-year-old roasting. It's kind of crazy.
Pulling views of over 20 million on some of his videos as well. And this wasn't just like a one-time thing either. He has multiple videos pulling these insane numbers. Like, look at this: 21 million, 21 million, 18, 16, 14, 13. These are all just insane numbers. So it's safe to say he was very popular at what he was doing, even if it was pretty dumb. And when you start getting this popular, you start to develop a fan base that will hype up everything you do, even if it's not good. For example, these are some of the comments in his comment section. Be very afraid when PackGod decides to roast you without speaking fast. Let's be honest,
That would just be
we
cringe
all
then. If PackGod wasn't talking fast, that would just be cringe. Cause not gonna lie, most of his roasts are only good because he says them fast.
wish we had one fraction of this guy's power. PackGod's ability to effortlessly blend into his praise community and wait for the
Okay, that's glazing. That's crazy glazing, cause mad glazing.
ripest moment to
Okay. Eggs, bacon, grist, sausage, and the cockroaches in your bedroom held you hostage. How is that the hardest line you've heard in 2023? But that means your lines are like, kiss me, now you gotta kiss me. Those are the type of lines that you hear, bro. Because this sentence doesn't even make sense, bro.
strike is truly amazing. And just in case you guys forgot what video these people are referring to, it's this one. So as you can see, the fan base was clearly delusional, very
For
delusional.
real.
And slowly over time, people started to realize this, which is why people started making memes and clowning PackGod's fan base all over the internet.
No, no, please don't hurt me. I'll call you know who. Who are you gonna call, buddy? PackGod, humble him. PackGod, humble him. Yeah, go ahead, kill him.
I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty funny. But do you know what isn't funny? The amount of personal data you have online. When you search your name online, it's a security app
Okay, stop it, buddy.
back into the video. So as I was saying before, the internet started making fun of PackGod's fanbase. Tons of videos and TikToks dedicated to clowning them for thinking PackGod was actually good. And low-key, they kind
Hmm? Alright. Alright. I'm not doing a hair review. Bro, stop spamming hair review in the chat, bro.
Kinda deserved it because the way this fan base acts, they started to rival Dream's fan base. Like, there's no way they genuinely thought his roasts were good. You can't even understand them. And an ongoing meme was that if you remove PackGod's caption from his videos, it'll literally just be noise.
It's just noise, bro. If you actually remove the captions, it would just be noise. Okay, the skip usually power was pretty funny.
Walk downstairs, your whole house starts rumbling. Bring the power of Aaron Yeager.
But yeah, his fan base couldn't even defend this. And like clockwork, as the PackGod fan base became known online to be this cringe organization, less people wanted to be a part of it. It's like the equivalent of having the cheese touch from the Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Nobody wants to be associated with it. And when you pair this with the ongoing memes that started to be made about PackGod, you get the result of your fan base turning on you. Because when you have a fan base created from literally making fun of people, why do you think you would be exempt?
Washed, bro. You're washed.
It's
You're like
carbon
a fucking
copy.
fat. You're a fat blubber whale on the beach. You're not getting anywhere, you know. You're a carcass
damn.
on the beach. And I could dunk on low tier God because he's my little.
I heard you were 5'1", bro.
I don't know where you got that information from, but I think you're horribly
Yo,
mistaken.
Somebody said he was 5'1". Is that true?
No, I already told you how tall I am,
Bro, let me look this dude up.
PackGod was cooked because not only did people not find him funny anymore, he was allegedly 5'1", which in internet culture makes him lame. Tons of people clipped it and shared it all over the internet, and many regard this interaction as the downfall of his career. And I just want to emphasize, PackGod isn't even really 5'1". He proved it multiple times on stream.
I heard you were 5'1", bro.
Not 5'1", I'm not. Should I pull out my driver's license and take a picture and show you where it says my height?
Show us your dumb license.
Okay, let me go get my license. I'll go get it. I want you to show
Why does he look he's on desperate?
this to the whole stream because I need to clear this up once and for all.
Bro's insecure.
No.
Okay, so it says here you are 5'10".
Thank you.
He's still 5 foot though.
All right,
Thank
man.
you.
Congratulations.
I'm not 5'1". But why are we hating so much on short people no matter what?
However, even though he proved that he wasn't actually 5'1", once the internet runs with the narrative, that's pretty much it. Especially when your fan base is a bunch of middle schoolers. Tons of people started clipping the original argument he had with Low Tier God,
That's
as
kinda
well as his
crazy.
other videos, and started calling him short and cringy. Like, if you type in PackGod in the search bar, nothing positive shows up. It's all memes just clowning him and making fun of him.
Oh my Melvin, are you seriously listening to PackGod rap again?
Of course I am, dude. Stop being such a hater. I know for a fact that PackGod was standing right here, right now. Your ass would be trash.
Yeah, bro, and some of the PackGod fans, bro, like, nah, bro. For real, some of them just be glazing, bro. But some of them say, you have 10 seconds you have 10 seconds to get out of here before I get wild. Like, bro, that's the craziest glazing I've ever seen.
Yo, these memes are so stupid, and I just feel so bad for him. Because he's just like the biggest laughing stock on the internet. And like the memes just don't stop when I'm trying not to snitch, but the cops threaten to call him Pack.
She did! She did it! She's the one you want! Alright, I was just sitting at home watching cartoons, playing video games with my cousin.
God, I love TikTok. In all seriousness, these memes are hilarious. Like, I was actually crying laughing because they just don't stop. There's a never-ending supply of people just clowning.
He's cooked. He's cooked. He's PackGod. Wait, hold on.
Crying laughing because they just don't stop.
He's getting dissed by Vexpos. He's getting dissed by Vexpos. GG's chat.
There's a never-ending supply of people just clowning PackGod. And the common theme amongst all these people making memes on PackGod is that they all used to be fans of his. Even when just clicking on random videos of his with captions like PackGod is so buns, The person who posted this even admits that they used to watch him 2 years ago and thought he was good. And when you start reading the replies to comments like these, you realize just how many of these people used to be PackGod fans and now watch hate videos about him. And the worst part is, as time goes on, the hate only gets worse. Because not that long ago, a YouTuber by the name of FlazeFire posted a viral video titled PackGod, the Lord of Corny.
But what the editing is really good at, apart from overloading my brain with iFunny humor, is disguising the fact that what you're really seeing when you consume content from the PackGod channel
is a recording of a Discord call. And when you cut out the aids, it is extremely awkward.
Are you barking? That's Are you barking? Bro, you wanna get loud in this? So, boy, you like a velociraptor in a toilet bowl. Yo, Autumn, stop barking. Just stand there with your mouth down. Stand there with your mouth down. Boy, you like a velociraptor in a clogged toilet bowl. Boy, you like an off-brand Ben 10 character. Now you ain't Ben 10, you Steven 9. Get your
Yeah, bro. Like, I also used to like PackGod. Like, before I started actually seeing what he's saying. Like, cause back then we would just say, we would just listen to this and say, this shit hard.
Like you got expelled from barking at your lunch lady. Shut your ass up. Are you waiting for Jurassic Park? You came from the prehistoric playground.
And although this video made great points and I found it very entertaining, all it did for PackGod was multiply the hate and reignite new ones. And even though he eventually made a response video to videos like FlazeFire's or others criticizing him, which I thought was pretty good, there is just not much left for him to salvage. People's minds about him are already made up, and in this day and age, there's no real way to change it, unless he tried to completely change his main content. Oh wait, he is trying to do that, but the views aren't working out. I mean, when you go from averaging 2 to 4 million views a video, 100K seems like nothing. And this is just his second channel. I haven't even addressed the main channel and all the negativity that's on there. Because if you go on any of his videos now and click latest comments, there's quite literally nothing but hate. From comments calling him corny, to saying he fell off, to even still saying the 5-1 meme. And with all this going on, I just don't see a
5-1 was kind of crazy.
viable way for PackGod to actually save his reputation. Because to kids, being a PackGod fan in 2025 is embarrassing.
GG's, it's time to kick him out of the friend group, bro. If your homie is watching PackGod, bro, GG's.
Yeah, I have no solutions. I just think it's over. I hope you guys enjoyed the video.
Yeah,
Let me
W video.
know down below.
W video. Hey, PackGod is corny. But hey, subscribe or else I'm pulling up to your home.